Week of ESC Varsity Valorant. I'm your play-by-play caster, Trix. Co-casting here is my analyst Muzzy. Looks like
Hello, everybody.
we're having a pretty exciting week here today with NIU facing off Kent State with very similar rankings at this moment. Both teams are currently standing at a 4-3 season at this moment. So this game is going to turn the tides in terms of their rankings in the current ESC standings. For the total results from this past week, from round 6 October 4th, we had Ohio Esports taking over Miami, NKU taking over BGSU, Akron taking over Kent State, EMU taking over CMU, NIU taking U Toledo, NEU taking over U Buffalo, and Western Michigan University taking that 2-0. For looking at the other results from October 6th, NIU taking that 2-0 from Central Michigan, Miami taking over NKU, Akron going over Western Michigan, Ball State taking Ohio Esports, Kent State going over EMU, Northeastern taking BGSU, and U Toledo versus U Buffalo was actually postponed. With these current standings at this time, Akron stands at the top. And with NIU, Miami Redhawks, and Kent State all currently at a 4-3, are currently at a 4-3 standings. So with this game, it could definitely turn the tides as putting them from a sixth standing currently in the ESC, potentially up a few other ranks, securing them a closer spot towards that conference. Let's see what's here, and then. So this is going to be a pretty exciting showing here. Knowing from Kent State for last season, they were actually quite a strong school to be going against. And it's, to my opinion, quite surprising to see them with this kind of, how you would say, season so far. I expected a lot more dominance. But, I mean, with everything going on, NIU with a nearly entirely new roster, I'm sure Kent State with the new roster, this is only the second season of ESC Varsity Valorant, so things are always changing, which is very exciting. But there's so much to be known and so much to be unknown. How are we doing there, Muzzy?
Doing good, collecting myself. Had a great dinner.
Oh, fantastic! What'd you eat?
I had Wingstop.
Wingstop. I've actually never had Wingstop.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I feel like
It's pretty good.
I feel inclined to go at some point, but there's no Wingstop here in good old DeKalb, which is unfortunate because I would really love to go.
It's not too bad. You a big Buffalo Wild Wings fan, or?
I don't know. Like, it's not like I don't like it. You know what I get there a lot is the buffalo mac and cheese.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'll have to try that at some point.
It's pretty good. I just like mac and cheese though, so like was my that was my baby. And I don't change my orders often. I have the same Panera order as I did nearly 10 years ago.
Do you get the broccoli cheddar soup, or are you a
No,
psycho?
no. You just call me a psycho?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
Not me. I would never do that.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I get the Frontega chicken panini, and then sometimes the
I'm
what was
sorry.
it?
What did you just say to me?
Frontega chicken panini.
What language is that?
What? What? All right, that's it. Nah, you know what? Screw the stream. We're popping up the Panera menu. This seems to be we seem to be parting ways here. So we're at a current disagreement for some odd reason.
You said like Taika Waititi or something like that?
I love that guy, bro. I loved him in Thor. He's my favorite.
Was that not what you said?
No, not at all. Not remotely close.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, no, it's fine. I'm not upset.
that's
It's,
kind of unfortunate.
it
I thought
definitely
that's what you were talking about.
definitely just feels like you're not listening to me. No, seriously, it's okay. I'm not upset though. Really, I'm not.
Also, do we have map picks in yet?
Yeah, we actually do. I'm sending that over to you right now. But I mean, just with in terms of discussion, of we're going. Obviously, it's the best of three, folks. You know the drill. NIU, with the first map pick here, going over towards Ascent. I mean, I'm not surprised seeing this choice for them. We all know NIU, their dominance on attack side ascent. It's such a great side for them. I think they always take those harder teams, those bigger teams. They took them real close on that side. So I'm excited to see it over with Kent State. Recently, what I've been told is that Kent State actually took another team over towards Ascent, and they won with a very decisive 13-5. So it's going to be really interesting to see both two teams that are really dominant on this map to face off. Map 2 is actually going to be Fracture here. A map that we have not seen NIU face off on at all. So, we could throw predictions here and there, Muzzy, but I mean the biggest thing that we're gonna be we're looking at right now, and we see him every single week, is Agua's Neon. There's so much to talk about, like with Agua's Neon, that it's hard to say, like it's unpredictable. But with Fracture,
JJ, your mic is on.
Shut up.
JJ, your mic is
Shut up.
on. JJ, your mic is on.
oh my goodness, I just got the poop scared out of me.
By what?
Your mic is still on, buddy.
I just got the poop scared out of me by the varsity
What
Valorant
the?
team. Because my mic was on, so they just said your mic is on. Thanks, guys.
Oh, I always have you muted.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. No, really, okay. Yeah, shout out to the entire NIU varsity Valorant for giving me a heart attack.
And I see we got Breeze as a decider here.
Yes, that is correct. I mean, we've seen NIU. We got someone in the chat that makes two of us not having Wingstop. Fantastic. Thank you, Rogue Winter. Good to know. Good to see you. But yeah, it looks like we're having Breeze here as
Is
decider.
that Andy? I think that's Andy.
That is Andy, yes. Good to see him on here. But yeah, it looks like Breeze is gonna be the decider map here, so it's gonna be really exciting. We saw NIU take Breeze very decisively against CMU for their own map pick, so it's gonna be pretty exciting to see that. But again, the Fracture is gonna be so nice. Look, I mean, you and I, we know the best thing about it is that Breach Neon combo that everyone knows and loves. You know, it's hard to deny the fact that it's so dominant. Just this using those double concusses. Neon just able to take such aggressive space, and not to mention with the new Fracture changes, there's actually a lot to be found in terms of strategies and mix-ups for what Fracture has in store.
Yeah, it's almost like a new map in that aspect. You know, there's a lot of new strategies that could be formulated for, especially like the A-site drop and stuff like that can definitely create some new strategies. I was going to say, I don't even think Neon is probably the strongest pick on that map anymore.
I can definitely agree with you there. There's not as many 50-50, so Neon you don't really need an agent like Neon to just fly through and clear everything so aggressively. You don't have to have so many hard clears, you know?
You'll probably see more Rays, if anything.
It's going to be I would love to see Rays. But I mean, still, just it's going to be really interesting. Even if they still pick the Neon, I mean, it's good to see that was nearly Neon's home base for so much of. I mean, we've seen it over towards like Champions Tour for Valorant, so that's going to be. I can only imagine reflecting it. Your store?
Yeah, I want the Bubble Vandal, man. You're checking yours right now, aren't you?
Yes.
You ready?
I am ready.
All right. I'm excited to watch this map.
Yes, me too.
I always like seeing NIU on Ascent.
I don't imagine that they're going to be switching up anything, but it's going to be interesting to see Kent State's lineup for here. All right, and looks like we're on it now. And we got KSU Bubs, Raincoat, Sprinks, Shaq, and Chad. All right, and it's looking like they're going for the Sova pick here. Like Timeless Classic, something that I know and love. So familiar, so fleeting. And it looks like, though, they're hovering that. Look at that. They're hovering that triple initiator here. Take a look at that. The Fade, the Sova, the KO. Do they lock that, though?
No way, right? I mean,
oh, and NIU hit all 5 locks at the same time. I don't know how many weeks it's taken them to hit that and for me to actually recognize that, but very cool. Very cool, NIU. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Oh my gosh, they went with the triple initiative. Wow.
They went with the triple initiator. This is gonna be a first. A no sentinel lineup. That's gonna be really interesting. What do you think about that one, Muzzy?
Yeah, I mean, if it works for them. I don't know what they have planned, but I mean, to me personally, that's kind of scary. I mean, you don't have anybody besides maybe Astra to sit there and lurk. I know Astra, good world utility can lurk pretty easily, but that chamber trip and the possibility of having that good op character, and they're switching it out for Jet, I suppose. It might work for him. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
gonna-
pretty
Have a lot
interested.
of util spam here.
I mean, all that info gathering. I mean, I would definitely say it's just to set up this. Who is it? Oh my gosh, this Jet of theirs. So much info gathering for them just to set up Jet. I'd say.
Yeah, I think NIU definitely has a more traditional lineup for this map, so we'll have to see what Kent State has planned.
Yeah, no kidding about that traditional. We see Kamara sitting over towards that B hut, and then with that 4 stack over towards A, the timer goes down. And check out this stack we have over towards for Kent State. They take this aggressive pick over towards B main, quickly taking that B main control. But NIU on the other side of the map. I mean, this is something that they do every single week. I'm surprised that Kent State isn't looking to read into this, but I mean, maybe they're trying to get off that quick flank to get Kamara off of that B hut. He is a very decisive player to keep on site, and that's a spike down. It's a 5v5 retake for NIU versus Kent State.
Right there.
The door has been broken, and it looks like Kamara wants to re-explore mid here, just taking his time to do it with only 2 people in tree. No one is actually hard clearing this
They're gonna have
catwalk
to make
position.
the hit here quick.
Yeah, I mean, with still a lot of time left and a lot of util for both teams. Agua actually is finding one, but KSU actually be able to trade right back. KSU looking to find one, gets playing right price, and the trades are going over towards Kent State. But look at Kamara, look at where she is. Oh, he finds one, he gets a second one. Does not get the third though. And he knows he's sticking. But Boy Wonder barely
It's gonna
able
be
to get
close.
it. Wait, but it's gonna be close. And KSU, Chad, unable to get the defuse. Absolutely mind-blowing, actually. He had time.
Yeah, definitely an interesting round. Good solid post plant. They played that well, especially with losing. What was that?
3 in a row.
NIU lost 3.
Yeah, Shaq there. He was going crazy. He got 2 off of that, and the trades were not going in NIU's favor 100%. Kamara so late on that lurk, but I mean, we always talk about how maybe he was late, but more so, NIU's just always on time. Just like the timing is just so incredible, so close every single time. And the same positioning we have from round 1, it looks like we're having it right back for round 2, this anti-eco round. Knife spots out Agua. Wants to take this aggressive A main control. And it looks like more of a classic positioning here. And Kamara finds KSU Shaq. Uses 2 of his headhunter bullets, accidentally misfires for a third. And look at Boy Wonder rotating all the way through spawn, looking to come back over towards Kamara. KSU Raincoat, the only one left here on this side, but Agua actually finding on the other side Springs.
Oh, and it looks like NIU might be reading this. It looks like they're gonna rotate.
Yeah. Ring around the rosy here for Kent State. They cannot seem to read where NIU's going. They're running in circles.
Smart play, but it looks like Raincoats. Yep, Raincoats got Kamara in mid there, so they know they're hitting B site.
Agua taking first contact. No one seems to be freezing him. Using that satchel to clear out that spawn side, and no one is going to be peeking through. Going for Rice with a stinger. Actually, lots of stingers on the side of NIU. No util to be thrown yet. Still, the 3 initiators, you're talking about that triple initiator lineup, and it doesn't seem exactly to be paying off so far. I mean, anti-eco, it's not much to be said yet. Playing for Rice, getting first contact with the stinger. KSU Chad actually finding Kamara, but that's not the one with the gun. Agua finding another one. KSU Raincoat down. All that's left is the KO. Allegro getting 1. KSU Chad goes down, but playing for Rice finishes them off.
And a solid anti-eco there for NIU, only losing 1 gun.
Not even 1 gun, it's Kamara.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Even.
Yeah.
No, so that was perfect. That was the one person that they could have die there and not have an impact on their money.
Yeah, I mean, Kent State not actually too great in the bag with their money. With Raincoat actually only going Light Shields and Sprinks opting for Light Shield Guardian. But take a look at Shaq.
There.
We have this op, and it's looking over towards A main, but NIU is all the way on the other side. Map goes silent for the first interaction. Dog and Haunt comes out for Chad.
Found one.
Spots one, actually. A dog, counter dog comes out for Allegro,
Bring them
and another
down.
dog comes out for Chad. Op still sitting over towards tree, but again, that's not where the hit is going. Look at where Kamara is sitting in tiles, waiting for someone to go through, and Sprinks waiting for someone as well. Well, wait, but the hit has already gone in with 18 health. Agua is so hurt. They got to clear out Raincoat here, all the way in Boathouse. And they do. Plainfire Rice finds him. That hit was so quick, I didn't even pan over to that camera.
Right there.
These post-plant positions is so difficult here for NK,
Right
for
there.
Kent State, I mean, excuse me. But KSU Shaq actually finding the one. That's going to even it up, and Boy Wonder actually finding one, and Boy Wonder actually gets traded right back. Agua finding the op here, and Allegro
Remaining.
not to be found.
Both
And
players low here.
Yeah, Agua with so little health. Shaq looking to stick it, getting half, and Agua with the clutch grabs the op. That's the buy round for Kent State gone.
And that's going to be a thrifty for NIU there as well.
Oh my gosh,
And
absolutely
such a
monstrous
strong start
round.
by NIU, absolutely.
Monstrous start. I mean, I think they played that round so well. Just deathballing in towards that B main site, B main and B site, with those close quarter guns. It's really hard to counter that, especially without a sentinel to hard clear those angles.
Absolutely.
Slowing down any of the pushes. You can't slow down a Spectre and Stinger with that kind of utility.
Where are you?
And now, if I'm NIU here, I'm probably going to try to get somebody to
Right there.
lurk through spawn because they don't have a sentinel to keep on site, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Kamara, like, I would agree with you, but if it ain't broke, they're not fixing it. NIU constantly just, they keep this same setup here. This Kamara just taking this quick B main control and looking to find Chad. Chad is down. Kamara just, like, he's one man, but he takes up half the map.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
And that's the power of Chamber, you know?
Yeah, and it's already forcing rotations. I mean, Shaq and Raincoat are already looking to rotate over towards B, and NIU still haven't decided where to go. They don't need to yet. Bubs, maybe reading into this, though, he's looking to find one, but I do not know if he's going to get the one.
Face your
Allegro
fear.
actually opting to use this ult. With Plainfire actually walking through mid, and the hit's over going towards B. They were just on catwalk.
I'm liking this slow, methodical approach to
Yeah.
30
entering
seconds
sites.
left.
Yeah, one round at a time. I mean, what else can you do about it? Boy Wonder finding Shaq. That was the big gun, so to speak.
Spike
And
planted.
Boy Wonder left to his devices in mid. A dart comes out for Raincoat and actually gets Boy Wonder.
So that's going to be a rifle for him here.
Yeah, 4v2. He's got light shields. I mean, there's no harm in going for it. Bubs still has nearly all of his util except for one flash. And Kamara looking to get Bubs does not find him. But I mean, he's holding his crossing. I doubt.
Standing.
Yeah, Kamara's absolutely dominant at this moment. Very hard to stop him.
And you got to think you just want to keep the rifle.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean.
no.
Oh, but he's looking to go for it. Oh, Raincoat actually going for 3. I mean, no harm in trying to go in for another one. If he gets one more kill here, he'll have his ult off the kill. Oh, Agua
Player standing.
having a bit of a hard time there. Kind of struggling on that last one, but we won't talk about it. And Kamara finding the third.
Rifle anyway. Holy cow.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that's actually better for Kent State, don't you think? With those kills,
absolutely.
Raincoat actually was able to find his ult. And the timeout, respectively, coming out from Oramac, I can only assume is their coach because I have no idea who the rest of their roster is.
No, absolutely. I agree. And I mean, that marks 4 out of 4 rounds with 4 successful post plants there by NIU. So they're definitely doing what they came here to do. They've got the money to buy. We're going to see our first, I think. Is this our first rifle round?
I mean, technically round 3 was our rifle round, but it was a bit of a shoddy
It's
buy
kind
from
of a
Kent State.
tough-
Yeah, and look at look at this again. We got Shaq over here once again buying the op. You know, if you think about it, Kamara with all those kills with the op, it was a free gun, by the way. If you think about it, you know, he didn't technically buy the op.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
so it's a free gun, by the way. Just saying.
Free gun. Free gun.
Yeah, free gun. Oh my gosh. Anyways, but I mean, NIU playing really well to their strengths there, just adapting so well to whatever Kent State is throwing at them. But simultaneously, maybe this triple initiator composition isn't the best for this defensive side. Maybe we're counting them out because their attacker side isn't quite. it's not there yet. But 3 ults online here for NIU, 3 very decisive ults. I am not counting them out yet by any means. Agua looking to use this boom bot, and a nade comes out, and I think the ult's coming out, no? A flash coming out, once again from Plain Fried Rice, and that's the ult. Boy Wonder. Sprinks is actually being heard by Agua, and Agua is actually able to trade Allegro right back. Still 3 ults online for NIU. The plant is about to go down, going towards this generator angle, and look at where Plain Fried Rice is. He's looking for one, the trigger discipline of this man, but does not find a guy in the smoke. And KSU Chad is actually able to be the one to find him. Boy Wonder able to find Chad as well. Does not even give Agua the chance to use his ult. Absolutely disrespectful from the Boy Wonder.
But now they're all off site.
Yeah, I mean, still 3v2 here. Does Shaq even know where they are? Boy Wonder actually able to shoot through the smoke. And Raycode, we've seen him get the 4K before. We'll see what he can do here. He doesn't know that both players are in tree. Does he know where the last is? Looking towards tree, and he knows it's Boy Wonder. He's got to stick this.
And that's going to be not enough time.
Yeah, no time here. I mean, 2 ops on the ground. Can't even pick up one for the rest of the game. Oh my gosh.
And that's a tough one, you know. They finally, Kent State finally gets their buy-in, you know, and you call a timeout to try to come up with a plan, and you still get shut down. That one's gonna be tough. That's 5-0, you know. As if you're NIU, you're probably feeling pretty good right about now, yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, no op in here for Kamara, but he's got his what is it called? He's got his tour de force here, and this 5-stack over towards B main. KSU Shaq just barely missing on Agua. This is looking like to be a fast hit here. Lots of confidence coming out from NIU. And Agua finding the first pick off of KSU Shaq. There's 2 people on site. All that's left is actually Raincoat in Boathouse. Raincoat actually find 1. Raincoat finding actually 2.
Down, B.
But Agua finally take out that Raincoat.
Kamara's still not on site.
Yeah,
yet. This could prove to be tricky.
Yeah, Agua's the only one that's left there, but he was actually able to bait out the plant and get it down to a 2v1. But does he know Bubs is on site? And he does not.
I know now.
Yeah, Bubs versus Kamara. Anything could happen. It's actually planted pretty well here for Kamara to actually be seeing that. Well, not too well. Clears Boathouse. Watching that stair position, that actually gives it away for Kamara
Shot
to kill him off of triple boxes. This man's on fire. So is Agua though. Agua is currently 10-4. What an absolute madman. But here's the thing: is that if we look at NIU's economy, it's actually getting pretty close. Well, it was getting pretty close, and then I realized Kamara is actually going to buy the op. But the rounds are always close. These last few rounds, I mean, they've brought it down to 1v2s, 1v1s. Like, it's not like NIU's getting these flawless rounds, for better or for worse.
Which means probably more than anything, it's just NIU's practice with trades.
Yeah, Shaq's out here going for this hero op because Springs has no shields whatsoever. Burnt his dash, and nothing to be found off of that. No cloud burst either. All he's got is his updrafts. 2 people in mid.
So far up mid.
Yeah, 2 people in mid here for NIU. And a very reactive ult coming out for Chad. Not finding many, but Allegra actually able to find it. And Plain Fried Rice activates his ult. Kamara able to find Raincoat. Raincoat is down, but Chad is still alive on site. Very well, very healthy. 2 people coming out from spawn. And Chad is able to find not 1, but 2. This man is on fire, being an absolute bastion over towards his B side. Allegro actually able to find KSU Bubs and Shaq though.
I'll find you.
Spike is actually down though. It's really hard. They still gotta clear out Chad here in this boathouse position, and that's one way to do it, I would say, with the decay going down and NIU actually
30
playing it
seconds
safe. They're opting to rotate, I think. But Allegro, excuse me, with the 4K, this man is coming alive.
And man, oh man, so far 7 rounds in, 7 rounds for NIU, and 6 of those 7 rounds are successful post plants here by NIU. Clearly, they've been putting in some more practice on Ascent here. I think it's safe to say this is probably their best map, yeah?
Oh, 100%. And that hero rifle is going to be absolutely detrimental. And look at this, another hero rifle round, I presume, or this is some sort of force up from Kent State. 2 rifles are going to be coming into play. Springs with 0 credits.
Yeah, at this point, it might even be worth burning another timeout here.
I mean, the economy is in shambles. A main control here for NIU, but the server's gone silent for the most part. No interactions have gone out through yet. And as I say that, Bub's looking towards to get Boy Wonder pretty lit up here. An interesting smoke coming out for Boy Wonder, and Allegro jumping in his B main position to see if someone actually got a little confident, and the dogs are about to collide. Nothing to be found on either side.
There.
Once again, server's gone silent. Boy Wonder still with the spike. And knives are traded out from both KOs.
We're about to have a interaction here in mid.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this pinch is going for.
Stuck.
Yeah, and he knows
Spike
Dubs
down
is,
mid.
he knows Bubs is there, and Bubs actually gets Boy Wonder. That's the smoke and the spike down. Maybe a little bit too slow here for NIU.
Could be a little bit too slow, but in reality, I think they're just trying not to give
30 seconds left.
Kent State any rifles here.
Yeah, I mean, this was an eco round for Kent State. With 20 seconds left, they gotta make a move.
Okay.
Oh, and Agua looking to get that first contact with only 10 seconds left. They gotta get this spike down. Playing for Rice, he's gotta live. He's gotta make sure he lives for this spike plan. And Agua actually able to find Raincoat. Shaq with only 3 health, so little to his name. And Chad, the only one at full health. Shaq able to find Agua. It's a 3v1. He's got a rifle and some light shields. 10 seconds off of his haunt. But does he really have that kind of time to allot? He has to clear A main so hard. And look at this triple peek here for NIU. Nothing that you could really be done here for Chad. And playing for is able to finish off the round. It's 0-8. What is he? 0-8.
Yeah, and it's tough because they're not going to be able to have a good buy here, too, because they didn't save. So it's going to be another kind of weird botched buy.
I'm not entirely sure what the call there what the call there was. You know what I mean? Like 2 rifles to be bought from Sprinks and Bubs. Not as much to be capitalized off than what I perceived it for it to be.
Yeah, and it almost looked like it was going to work out there for a minute, to be honest, with the slow play there from NIU. But it went from what are NIU, what are they going to do to having really?
Oh my gosh, Boy Wonder with the absolute most rancid opening. What the heck? Jumping out of catwalk into Sub Rosa, getting the headshot off in market, and that's the op down. This operator pick just is not working for Kent State. Like, I'm not entirely sure what the counters that NIU has been imploring, but it's just working. Server's gone silent. Nothing
Looks
to
like
be...
Kent State's playing some really passive angles here.
Yeah, and okay, and so much map control is to be gained off from NIU, but the spike is nowhere. No man's land right now. Oh, and playing for Rice actually opting to grab it now. And Boy Wonder actually getting caught out by this KO knife. 45 seconds left. NIU still has not committed anywhere. They can commit anywhere. They really can. There would not be a net loss. And once again, Kent State not reading this right. All that's left is Chad on site.
30 seconds.
Vito coming out for NIU, and Chad able to get the trades. Springs actually to find another one. It's a 2v4 for NIU. It's disastrous. 15 seconds
Last
left.
player standing.
And Raincoat able to find Allegro. All that's left is the IGL.
10
What are they to do
seconds
here?
left.
And he's gonna have to opt to save or something. I mean, he doesn't even have the spike here. Maybe to get Chad off site. There you go. With 1 second left. Kent State actually able to find their first round off of that. No time. There's no time to get it.
Yeah, and it was about time it was gonna happen. They needed something there, and good positioning there by Chad sitting in that corner getting those picks.
Yeah.
I don't think they expected that in the slightest, which is kind of surprising. But I think that they need to be aggressive again. They were doing really good with fast taking sites.
I'm not gonna lie, like Chad is being an absolute anchor on this B main. And we see him, he's playing on site, and he's getting every pick. He's getting every pick. Kamara lives by the skin of his teeth. Nothing to be found off of Raincoat's ult either. Spike. Nowhere to be committed still, but look at all this control that Kamara and Boy Wonder have right now. But look at where Shaq is. He's waiting for someone in this tree position, but does he know that Boy Wonder's there? He sees his gun barrel. Does he know that there's two though? The smoke comes out. They're playing it real safe here. But look at where Boy Wonder is. He wants to kill. He wants to get Shaq off, and Shaq barely lives. But Kamara in heaven. Did Shaq see his gun?
Oh my gosh, they expected him there.
Last player standing.
Oh my gosh, and the trades are just going towards NIU. Chad able to pick off plain fried rice. What is a 4v1 are you supposed to do? Kamara finishing off Chad. And that's a 9-1 for NIU. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this one's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to see a crazy showing out of Kent State on offense here if we're to get a pretty good game out of this.
Yeah, I mean, Chad currently 11-9. And Raincoat 10-8. The only ones going positive here for Kent State. Again, Shaq, maybe he's not quite activated yet as their Jet, so hopefully we'll be seeing it a lot more on his attacker side. But once again, 4 ults here for Kent State, so this is still very decisive. Opting to maybe play this 4 pings off of here for Chad, Raincoat. And looks like the hit's going in. Agua looking to close this door. A fast take, using that satchel to clear it CT, but Raincoat is still in his backside position. Kamara finding Shaq actually. And Chad opting to use his ult. What is Raincoat supposed to do in his backside? And Plain Fries actually clears him out. Chad also taken out here by Kamara. Agua looking into the CT positioning with Sprinks with nothing but a sheriff to his name. No shields, 1 star. Nothing else to be found. KSU Bubs with an infantry guardian and does not find him. Kamara, a 4K on the round. Absolute monster.
What's there to do?
Last
I mean,
round before the switch.
all it was Raincoat on site there, so they took so much space so quickly.
I think it was a really interesting idea to play reaction off of that, like using that fade ult, but there's no guns. What is Raincoat supposed to do with a frenzy?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's no
On a
guns.
gun round, I can see that being good, but
Yeah, but at this moment, it did not feel like the move. 2 ults here for Kent State. But NIU off of Allegro and Plain Fried Rice's ult. Off 1. Just 1.
And Chad's gonna be holding close here.
Yeah, Agua actually looking to get first contact, and Chad is waiting that around, and Allegro actually get caught out. Boy Wonder looking to find 1. Plain Fried Rice gets another
Down,
1.
B.
He hears the guy drop logs and is not able to get Springs. Kamara so close off of this. Shaq. Oh, and Kamara barely able to clear Bubs. It's a 10-2 half.
Switching sides.
And
Holy
what a
cannoli.
great half by NIU for sure. I mean, we saw how dominant they can be when they're aggressive on site. I mean,
100%.
like I said, they had 8 that round,
Here.
8 post-plant victories. So they definitely are good when they get on the site.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's finally time for us to see this triple initiator coming to action. KSU Chad going absolutely bonkers in B main. Not entirely sure why. Anyways, but yeah, hopefully we get to see this triple initiator finally come into fruition. The dart, the knife, and the haunt, it should all come together. But with only one flash as well, well, I mean, and also with one flash, I'd like to see something to come out of this.
Revealing area.
I think this just goes to show, Trix, the importance of having a sentinel on the team, you know, to be able to slow down those pushes onto site.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Lock
hope
down lurks.
Kamara, interesting positioning here. Hold with a shorty. Oh! And barely lives by the skin of his teeth. They're already on site. Nothing for him to really do here. With only 30 health, they gotta play retake.
Need that back. Spike planted.
And it looks like that's what they're gonna do. Looks like they're waiting to get Agua. Agua's still got full util here too. They've got a knife, a seize. Oh man, but look at this. Chad's walking all the way around Cat.
Oh my gosh, that's an absolute Chad move. Is Boy Wonder even gonna know? And he is so aware. Boy Wonder finding the one. Playing for Rice, barely finding another one. Bubs getting one raincoat, getting the next. Allegro able to trade back with Bubs.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Boy Wonder, all that's left. And Springs with a 3K, able to salvage something for Kent State.
And it looks like so far in this game, pistol rounds have been traded 1-1. It's gonna be Kent State's first
Yeah, post fam. Love that.
Hey,
I'm so happy. Thank you.
I got a lot going on, you know.
It's okay. I currently have a Sprite with me, and I'm I'm fighting for my life.
It's the Wingstop. It's fighting back.
It's fighting back. It's sentient.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Looks like
looking.
we're gonna have a hard and push A here, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what is to be done here. Kamara with 2 shots in the headhunter. And oh my gosh! He had the head lined up as well.
Just shot through all of them.
Oh my gosh, he traced his head. Absolute mongo.
Spike planted.
Chad getting that plant down. And it's going to be a 5v5 retake once again. But no guns here for NIU. I'm not entirely sure what they can do. Maybe they're going to be playing for this economy. But not entirely sure what's going to be happening here.
And it looks like on flank here, Allegro's gonna get shot in the head. Yep.
Yep, Springs finding one. Springs finding another one. Jack
One
looking.
enemy remaining. Flawless.
Find one. Chad taking it away. Springs and
Solid
Chad.
anti-eco.
Yeah, Springs and Chad looking pretty good there. I mean,
Pretty predictable after you, you know, same thing happened with NIU
yeah.
first time around.
You know, and I just want to refer back to, you know, how, yes, it is a 10-4 half, but at this moment, like, if you're looking at the frags overall, they're pretty close. 15-12, 15-9, 12-10, 13-11, 11-10, 12-9. Like, they're pretty close. It's still a very, very close game in terms of frags. It's just NIU finding these counters. But will they find the counters for this defensive side?
It looks like we're gonna have a quick up market here.
Obscuring vision.
Yeah, Boy Wonder opting to stay
I don't-
real far back
I
in
have
spawn.
no idea.
Blocking vision.
No, they've got a good idea.
Yeah, Shaq is actually taking this really, really aggressive. And Allegro actually able to find Springs. That's their smokes down.
Mid.
And that's the spike down! Absolutely menacing here. Agua finding another one.
enemy remaining.
Kamara getting
Oh
another.
my goodness.
The hit was absolutely dismantled. In one fell swoop. Shaq just trying to find something. Does not. My goodness.
Just a shutdown round there, really. But I mean, that was KSU's bonus, so again, kind of predictable. You know, you win the first round, you're really likely to win the second round, and you're less likely to win the third round. So
Yeah, but now it's 4-11. NKU essentially has to play perfect Valorant.
absolutely, they can't let them. They can't let NIU get another round here.
Yeah.
Bring them down.
5-stack over, going towards A with only playing for Rice and Kamara. Playing for Rice clearing this tree angle. And Shaq and Chad. Actually, all of Kent State looking towards this position. Oh, the knife catches them out.
So they
Springs.
know they're A, or at least catwalk.
A few of them at least.
Well, I mean, Agua and Allegro have walked all the way through B main, so they have.
Yeah, this is very true. And so they're essentially reading this A main hit. And I'm going to assume that they're going to be playing for retake here, this positioning right now. Boy Wonder still pretty weary about this spike control. And Kamara actually able to find one, and TP's right out.
You are divided.
Quick ult comes out for Sprinks, and that's the hit coming into play. Nothing to be found for either team except for Kamara finding one. It's going to be a 5v4 post plane here for NIU. Now, again, we're talking about this triple initiator. Great to get on site, but is it going to be good enough to hold down the site? Look at where Agua and Allegro already are. Allegro actually gets caught out.
Go get him.
And Agua looking to find one of the boom bot. And gets Raincoat at such a low health. A nade comes out. They got to clear Raincoat here. Chad and Shaq actually find two. And it's a 2v2 on site. All that's left is one man on hell and the other one on dice.
Face your fear.
Oh, Shaq. And they know where the last one is.
Enemy remaining.
Agua with so little health. With 2 bullets left. And he's able to clutch it out, but how much time does he have left? There's no time at all. Oh my gosh.
This is gonna impact the economy really, really weird. I want to see how this is gonna turn out.
Real weird. Real freaking weird, if I'm being honest. Nah, entirely shit.
Why did you say it like that?
What? Real weird.
You sound like a villain, man. Real weird.
Real weird.
Real weird.
It's about to get weird in here.
Looks like we're gonna have a weird. Okay, we gotta stop saying weird. We're gonna have a strange buy by NIU here.
I think
tiny bit of a force up.
a wise man once said, "It's time to get your funny. It's time to get your money up, not your funny up."
Act like you didn't just say that.
Please don't. Kent State actually opting to force up. I mean, they don't really have much of a choice, anyways. Shaq, a fake dash, I believe. I'm not entirely sure what the move there was. Allegro holding this B main position, and Agua holding this weird cross as well. Spike currently in B main over by Hut. And NIU still perfectly spread out. Nowhere is being committed. I think NIU does that really well. They are very confident in their retakes to the point that they just wait. They don't commit anywhere. Kamara looking to get a little greedy over towards this main area. And I'm not entirely sure what the interaction here is for. Bubs might be first contact with Allegro. Might be getting this first pick. And as I say that, Agua, the only one on site. And looks like they're going to take this stair position. Oh, and Agua actually able to find one with his ult currently online. And he flicks on to Chad. What the hell was that? Is he going to be aware of Bubs, though? No, he is not. Bubs still alive. Sprinks able to find another one. And Bubs finding another one. With his molly. Playing for ice, though. Finally able to take out Bubs. Look at the health on Sprinks. Kamara and playing for ice. All that's left. Still full health. Guns are on the floor. This is so doable.
Last player standing.
So close here. Now, playing for ice. He's going to pick up a gun here. He's got to clutch this out. This is going to be 12 if he gets this.
Gotta have an idea that he's getting flanked here, yeah?
Oh, yeah. He's got to at least. Oh!
Man, what a great play there by Kent State.
Absolutely so important. Especially coming from the guy with only 15 health. It's hard to disagree with that kind of play. Another force up coming out from Kent State. Again, it's so close with the money, you know, and
I gotta visit the Astral to play
they gotta wait for Shax to get his ult online. A Guardian coming out for Chad.
Yeah,
again,
they've just been, it's just been back and forth, dying constantly. So no team really has a set in place.
Let's see now.
Financial situation.
Yeah, I agree here. And Allegro actually with a very, very quick ult. Agua looking to get a little aggressive. We've seen this play before, and I love it every single time. A nade coming out for Agua.
Out of charges.
Dinking Springs. He's so hurt. And here's the hit coming over towards the other side of the map. KSU does finding one, but Kamara finding another one. That's Bubs down. Raincoat actually getting Kamara, and Chad being able to pick up Bubs. It's a 3v5 here for Kent State. 3 people sitting in spawn here. for
Spike
Northern
planted.
Illinois. I'm not entirely sure what to be done here. Smoke's down. Allegro looking to clear something with his dog. But I'm thinking...
They're probably gonna save.
Yeah, I was going to say they're going to have to save here. They don't really got the money. Kamara should have his ult online this next round, so... I assume Plain Fries is looking to buy for him. They're going to play for these post plans. Yeah, I can't say they got to get out, man. Plain Fries finding Raincoat. Bubs finding Agua. Allegro finding Bubs as well. Chad
remaining.
gets Allegro. Chad has been an absolute monster. Just holding down, like, the man's 18 and 15 right now for Kent State. He's doing really well to hold it down for Kent State, especially with Shaq currently struggling to be on the top of the leaderboard, supposed to be the man that's supposed to be taking these first interactions.
I agree, but I think it's those first interactions that are keeping him at the bottom of the leaderboard. He's making space, you know, doing his job, just not getting the frags.
That's fair. I can definitely see that. Kamara soloing this B main, and there's a lot of people in mid for NIU.
Misread here. It looks like they're going to be going A.
Yeah, but NIU, look how much they cleared.
Right there.
They gotta know. They have to know. And I think Kamara reads this as well. He's gonna get this heaven position so we can maybe find one right before the hit. Oh, and the knife just barely goes down right when he's looking to get something with his op. Is Boy Wonder actually able to find one here? Yeah, and playing for Race gets that kill for Boy Wonder. It's a 4v4 retake with 3 ults online for NIU. This is still very winnable.
They've got 2 rifles and an op here as well.
Yeah. But look at the positioning here for Kent State. It's very well done. Oh, Raincoat actually finds Plain for Rice. Raincoat finding another one. Does he get the third, though? Does he know Boy Wonder is there as well? Oh, Boy Wonder finding one, but just does not get the other one. That would have been huge. Kamara just gonna have to play this. Not entirely sure what the move is here. Does he save the gun? Does he wait? Oh, he definitely waits. Yeah, he waits here for somebody. Yeah, and he's just gonna die to Spike. This has been a very interesting half. NIU only finding 1 round, and that was the anti-eco. It's 11-8.
Interesting that that it swapped so much, you know, going from NIU on offense dominating to now KSU having a really strong offensive half.
I mean, you were talking about it before, that util dumping. Having those 3 agents that just constantly are refreshing that info gathering is huge. Is so good to just push and pull the map in your favor. And Kamara with the op, looking to get first contact, but denied by the smoke.
I agree. And it even looks like NIU's doing a solid job of, you know, sending somebody into flank because they don't have that sentinel to be able to watch flank.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually, like, contrarily, I would actually hope that NIU was to maybe poke around a little bit more. I mean, there's so much room for B main. There's so much room for flanking. They can get away with it. You know, we're talking about Sprinks maybe going for a lurk here, but nothing to be found.
Get out of my way. Face your fear.
And it looks like this ult coming out for Kent State. Nothing, again, nothing to be found. Another 5v5 retake here. Chad and everyone on site actually. And it looks like Bub's looking to get this plant down. Sprinks finding plain fried rice. That's 4v5 already. This is going to be very interesting. Knives coming out. Sprinks finding Boy Wonder. And Chad finding another one. NIU's got to save. NIU's got to save. What a...
Not only do they have to save, I think they need to
get a timeout.
Just shut down the momentum a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd really like to see a timeout coming out from NIU. What is this? It's going to be very, very difficult for them.
I win again.
Kamara finds one. That's the dart going out. And that's going to be 9-11 for Kent State. Wow, What a turnaround! What a turnaround!
Being hunted down there.
Oh yeah, but he keeps the op. That's all that really matters, right? And now if they lose this round, it's gonna be 10-11. And then if they lose the next one, it's a tie. Like
Yeah, and we talked about Kent State needing to play perfect Valorant in order to bring it back, and I think they've done a really good job.
yeah, but an even better job is NIU reading this. Holy cannoli. With 4 people on site here, and Agua looking to get really aggressive, but Bumps absolutely denying it, getting 3! I'm not entirely sure what can be done here now. They're getting so confident off this. And Kamara actually able to find 1. Playing for Rice getting another one with his... Oh! Playing for Rice finding 2! They're tying it up right now! And that is the spike down! Playing for Rice, he's gotta live here. He's just gotta live. All he's got is this stinger and 2 flashes. No shields, 84 health to his name. Oh, and he's getting greedy.
You are divided.
Last player
Oh, and
standing.
he doesn't find anything off of that. Kamara looking to get a little aggressive as well. Does he know both are on site though?
He's got to have a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so.
Spike planted.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and they definitely saw his head. 100% saw his head. Oh, and Sprinks finding him there. Playing for Rice went huge there. He really did. He really held down that site there.
No, I agree. I think he overheated a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what the play there was with a stinger clearing those very, I mean, objectively long angles for what the stinger can clear. I think holding that staircase position, or maybe even just holding sewers there would have been, or not sewers, excuse me, what map am I on? Boathouse. Just holding that boathouse positioning maybe would have been best.
You want to split back, huh?
Every day, every day.
Bring them down.
And again, fast hit coming out here for Kent State. They're looking to get this aggressive positioning here. Shaq closing this the lever. And Kamara sitting on the other side with a judge. Not entirely sure what the move there for the judge is, to be frank.
I have them.
We're going to have a full retake here.
Yeah, and I imagine that the Agua ult's actually going to come out for this.
Absolutely. I could even see 2 ults getting used here.
Yeah, I mean, again, 3 really decisive ults online. Raincoat playing this, again, passive positioning. And we talked about it. Agua actually finding Bubs, and the trades are going back and forth. Agua finding one, getting another one. Agua
One
in
enemy
a
remaining.
1v1. When did this happen? Oh my gosh, does he clear? He doesn't clear out Chad. Chad, 24 and 16. This is a tied half, Muzzy. This is a tied half. We were at 11-3.
Yeah, this is definitely tough. Man, and they do not have the money for this either.
I'm not entirely sure what they can do here.
No way they call the timeout now. Oh, man. I would have loved to see that timeout a round or 2 or 3 or 4 ago.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like an earlier timeout call would have really helped stop the momentum a little more.
I agree 100% because now you got to come up with a plan when your team has no money.
Teams of money, backs against the wall. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what the mental's looking like over towards NIU, but I can feel the pressure from here. I mean, what do you think is the counter here? You know, I mean, this triple initiator, it seems to be super detrimental to what NIU can cover. I mean, they got to clear the haunt, the dart, and the KO knife.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. I'm thinking, like, I don't even know because, you know, retake is going to be tough when you don't have the guns for it. So you almost want to do, my thought process would be a good read on what site KSU is going to be hitting here, and then trying to shut down with stingers and specters and shotguns.
Yeah. I mean, even though, again, Kamara top fragging, doing really well, but it seems as though they're just reading and shutting him down. So much util dumping to clear him out of these really decisive angles that Chamber's very good at getting away with.
Oh, man, and this is going to be tough. It looks like they're going to default here. Not just default, they're gonna default passive angles. I mean, look at Shaq. What is this angle?
What the hell?
I didn't even know that was possible. What is he on?
He's on top of that little hut and spawn. It's a good place to hold if you're Omen, that I used to do a lot. So
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I really hope Kamara doesn't get greedy there.
No,
It looks like they're gonna rotate
yeah,
off.
I think they're just gonna hold it. I think he's just gonna hold it. Hopefully get one. I'm hoping for one.
That's a good spot.
Throws his trademark. Does he? Did they hear that though? I don't know. Shaq being first contact here. Oh, again, we're talking about just looking to get all these angles out and play for Rice going for this flash. They don't actually clear him. Oh, and he gets two. Chad able to find one, but Allegro able to trade rack. It's a 4v3 for NIU.
And one of those is an op.
Yeah, and one of the people currently alive is the Allegro ult, and that's the ult going on. As soon as Shaq tries to plant here, oh my gosh, and Allegro able to find one. It's a 1v3 here for Chad. Oh, Sprinks, excuse me, and Play for Rice gets a kill. That is a thrifty round. That is match point for NIU. Oh my gosh, the drought, the absolute drought.
They needed that. You know, last week we saw, and see, look at this instant timeout to shut it down. I'm saying the timeouts are so important in this game. The whole game is mental. I think that was a great call by KSU here to shut down NIU's potential, mindset going into in a 11-12 round.
Yeah, I would definitely say that Kent State has been doing a marvelous job at adapting to what NIU has been throwing at them. I mean, they know that Kamara anchors these sites. They know Kamara likes to get these greedy angles. So they're using all this utility to clear him out, whether it's the KO knife to deactivate his util or the Silver drone to clear out a main. Like, what do you like?
It is a crazy amount of ability spam. I'll give you that.
I mean, but like the amount of respect though that they have for NIU, the fact that Kamara, he just has a headhunter, but they still use a drone, they still use dread updraft, all these sorts of things to clear him out, even though he might be an A main, he might be, and he was, but he holds back into A site, and he finds two. He sits in the Astra suck. I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? You can't even clear that.
That round does not turn out that way if Kamara doesn't hit those two headhunter shots. I can tell you that right now.
I can guarantee you right now, if Chad had moved his cursor like 5 pixels to the right and actually clears out Kamara in that angle, it would have been a different round. Kamara with his op, so much full guns here for both teams. I mean, it could go either way. It really can.
That works.
Yeah, look at Kamara getting so greedy. And Raincoat actually finding one and traded right back from Agua. But look at where Shaq was. This pinch, absolutely devastating. But does not find anything off of it. Boy Wonder looking to get a little greedy in this smoke. Oh, but is actually able to get bubs off of that. He read the underhand. What an absolute mad lad. Chad in this market position, and it's really difficult to get out of it with Agua holding B main here. But where are they supposed to go? Playing for Rice is waiting for Chad. He knows Chad is going to be there. And Boy Wonder gets Chad. It's a 1v3 for Springs. This man has been good before. He's 21-15, second frag on the team. But playing Fried Rice, finishing it off. That is 13-11 for NIU, and that is map 1 going their way.
You know, I think NIU is going to be really happy to pull off with that win, but I think I bet they're pretty frustrated right now.
Yeah, I would definitely say that they're maybe it did not go the way they expected. But I mean, that just goes to show the higher, but I mean, working under these assumptions, that goes to show the higher expectations that NIU has for themselves. I mean, again, we're talking about a really great team, Kent State, a very respectable team, and taking them all the way to 13-11. Again, not the result that maybe they won no matter what, but maybe it's not the result that NIU wanted.
Yeah, I don't think that was a game both teams were particularly happy with. If you're Kent State, you're sitting there going, what the heck did we do in the first half? Couple more rounds we could have come off with a win. And then you look at NIU and they're what
It
the
should-
heck happened in the second half.
it should have been that close. Should not have been that close.
Absolutely. So I don't think both teams are particularly happy with how this one turned out. It was a great game. Ended up being a lot closer than we thought it was going to be. So it was really entertaining for you and I. But I think the teams are going to pull out with this one, thinking that there's a bit to work on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the folks back home were foaming at the mouth seeing how close this game was, and
Absolutely.
yeah, especially our fellow caster here, whoever he is, Esports KSU. Oh wow, he's got a fancy name. Damn it. Why don't we
Okay.
have-
Are we? Yeah. Do we need to update our name?
yeah,
What's going on?
should we update our names here? What do you think, folks? What's the chat thing? What's our caster names? I mean, you know what I mean. Do we change our gamer tags to our cast to NIU casting?
NIU Tricks, NIU Muzzy.
NIU Tricks Esports casters. Like, what do you think? What do you think? I feel like that's a good move there. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, and now next map. We were just talking about it. It's Fracture. Gonna be very interesting to see.
I'm actually so excited for this map.
That's Kent
we have
State's
not gotten
pick.
to see them at all.
That's Kent State's pick. That is
And
Kent.
then Breeze is the decider too. How much fun would that be?
Oh my gosh, that would be absolutely monstrous
NIU
to
looks
see.
so good on Breeze.
Yeah, I would love to see them there once more, getting that that final. I don't know. We haven't seen a map 3 yet, and whether for better or for worse, we haven't seen a map 3 yet. So, again, Kent State, great team, and they took NIU all the way to 13-11 on their match point or their map pick. But again, this was Kent State's. This is a very good map for Kent State as well. So it's nothing to scoff at, I would still say, but
Yeah. I'm still mind blown at the triple initiator pick. I did not expect it to work as well as it did, and honestly, I'm kind of nervous that I might start seeing triple initiators more often.
No. That requires collaboration and common sense. You really think we have that kind of camaraderie when we play ranked?
I mean, no, not really.
Exactly.
We haven't hit that threshold yet. I think once we hit Ascendant, it might be a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully we get there.
Could you imagine like a triple initiator, sentinel,
I'll think you.
and then controller?
I'll think you say, could you imagine hitting Ascendant? I'm like, I hope so.
Oh yeah, wait, tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Okay, maybe not tomorrow, but
tonight, right now. We got
you made
time.
it worse. You made it worse.
Nah, we win these. We win these.
Looks like we just got a little bit more time here before next map starts up.
Yeah. I mean, what? We'll take a quick break, a little bit of a bathroom break, perhaps, and we'll be right back to you, folks. Welcome back, folks, to ESC Valorant. We're map 2 with NIU versus Kent State.
Alrighty, excited to see this one.
Yeah, first time we're going to be seeing Fracture here. I am so excited.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
Neon and Breach right off the bat.
Yeah, but I mean, we're excited about that, but look at what Bubs is hovering. What is this?
Oh,
wait.
Pick.
No, put it back. Put it back.
Oh, what?
No, come
I got
on,
so
please.
excited.
No,
Are they going to try to... Are they...
Gosh,
oh,
darn it.
no. Boy Wonder ruined it.
No. Boy Wonder, how could you? Unless they're going for a funny little different thing here. I'm not entirely sure what the move is. No.
Trix, looking at chat here, looks like I want to see an NIU special stream of just the casters playing comp.
All right, I'm
Do
so down.
they really want to see that?
I don't really think so. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see that, respectfully.
I don't think they want to see that.
I wouldn't want to see me.
What else we got? We love you, Muzzy. I love you, Krolls.
Krosel said.
Krosel?
I don't know. He said dub commentators earlier, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, favorite viewer.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, Panda Online is currently in the chat, right? Anyways, back to Valorant, right?
Moving on.
Valorant, am I right? Looks like NIU, they're on Fracture here with map 1 in the bag here. And taking a look at their...
The Kent State keeps using these unconventional lineups.
Yeah, double smokes. What is it? Hold on, what am I looking at here? Double smokes, 1 initiator. Oh yeah, 1 of each. Okay. And Shaq on this chamber roll, maybe hopefully suiting him more than this jet that he was really struggling on. NIU on the attack, and it looks like they're gonna be taking this really aggressive. Agua being first contact here, and they gotta. And Bubs is currently stuck in this little corner. Agua finding Bubs, and that's essentially their anchor down.
Yeah, tough one to lose there for sure. Got full sight control here, but they don't even know that they have sands.
Yeah. Boy Wonder.
We're on a slow push through.
Yeah. Yeah. There's 3 people in sand right now. They're gonna have to clear Boy Wonder out, and Boy Wonder's gotta be ready for not 1 but 2 but 3. Oh, and he's ready for it. He's actually able to get 1, but Chad is able to trade it right back to give the advantage. Still tied up here for both teams. Shaq looking to find 1, playing for Rice. Actually gets 1 here. And Shaq is able to find another. Kamara trading right back, and it's a 2v1 for Chad.
Everybody low.
Seriously. Time needs to be played, and playing for Rice actually able to get 2 off that round. We've never actually seen him. Oh, wait a minute. I am not on the right screen. They didn't see any of the pistol round. Fantastic. Oh man, they're gonna fire me for sure.
You're fired. You're fired.
They're definitely gonna fire me. Good thing I'm such a good play-by-play caster. I knew exactly what was happening that entire time, right, chat? Right? Please say yes. Please say yes so they don't fire me. Please.
Basically, chat, fast push through A site for NIU, took site, ended up winning the round.
Excellent analysis from Muzzy. And it's looking like they're actually going to the stack over towards B. Look at the tower hold. Look at this tower hold. Absolutely menacing.
Right here.
Oh, Boy Wonder actually able to find Chad though. He's got to clear out another one though. Bub's sitting in his corner with a shorty. And there's still 2 more people with a shorty. Are they going to clear him out? And they're opting to just leave it alone. Unless Agua gets a little greedy. Finds 1. Oh, but Shaq is able to trade it right back. It's a 3v2. This is still very winnable.
The double stack. Oh my god, the double stack with shorties in hell.
It was a triple stack on Spring's able to find 1.
Cover going out.
It's a 1v2. This is not the round that NIU probably was looking for, I would say. Oh, that's a funny little
the flashback.
It's flashback. It's a flashback. Yeah.
I like what a strange that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this has been quite the start. I mean, from me not actually putting the stream up to like NIU taking a really fast hit there. I mean, absolutely fantastic so far. But again, that was their bye round, so that's got to be a little tough on there for NIU.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a weird
nice
bonus
buff
for
first.
them. It's not even really a bonus.
I'll find you.
Shaq
Trap destroyed.
holding this positioning here with the Marshall. I think he's saving for the op for next round. I think that's why. I was gonna say this is their bye round. Server's gone silent. Playing for Rice all the way on the other side with Allegro, but it looks like they're taking rope. And nothing, no contact has been made. Shaq is holding this position here. The dog hoping to clear him out, maybe. And that's the concuss coming out. The bite comes off the dog. It looks like Allegro or Agua's gonna be first contact here. Wall comes out and a wall and fast lane. No fast lane actually comes out for him, and Chad is actually able to find Allegro. Oh, and a shot through the smoke. Sprinks is down. They know where Shaq is. They're gonna hard clear him. Like I don't know if Shaq lives this. Oh, and Agua will find one. Bubs trades playing for Rice right back. The fast lane comes out.
30 seconds left.
And it's a 3v3 here for NIU. This is their anti-eco, and again, they did not have the money here. Oh, Bubs finding one. Agua again finding a third. He's looking for the ace. He pops his ult for it too. What a madman. Oh,
the dink.
Chad is so hurt. Absolutely so hurt right now. And Agua gets the ace on the round.
Kamara was gonna take it.
Yeah. Chat, sorry about the screen. I am very sorry about that. Please do not fire me. Yeah.
It's all good, guys. He's already fired.
You're on thin ice, Tricks. Thanks you, Tizzy Todd. I will sleep well at night knowing that I have made this detrimental mistake.
Well, that was a good thrifty round there for NIU, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Especially losing so many guns in the previous round. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. 3-0 here for NIU again. But we know NIU as a very attacker-heavy team. So maybe it's not that much of a surprise, right? Fast lane comes out for Agua, and he's looking to be first contact, but he gets stuck. What a well-timed seize here for Chad.
Yeah, they don't get to entry off that.
Oh my gosh, Raincoat. Is he going to live this ult? And he does not. Boy Wonder finding one with the ult. Kamara getting two with his gun.
Kamara got two on flank there. What a great lurk.
Yeah, seriously. I wish I saw it too. Sorry, Chad. I'm a little flustered still.
All set up.
We're putting in my resume right now for more openings because I am currently jobless. A Fade Eye comes out.
I mean, unless I see some tens like one taps with the decoy, I can't see how they're getting out of this.
Kamar playing this so safe. I mean, that was such a well done hit for NIU. You gotta admit, you can't be mad about it.
Going C.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing
There's a strong hit. You put Kamara on flank there, getting two. I mean, they didn't have the guns to begin with. That round was pretty much wrapped pretty quickly here, and we can already see Kent State doing a timeout here, trying to fan the flames of NIU.
Yeah, I
guess that doesn't really work, does it? Fan the flames would be like making the flames hotter, right?
Yeah.
So trying to put like water on the flames, kind of douse the flame. Would that sound better?
Perhaps put some agua on the flames.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Why? It was funny.
That was the last straw.
No, come on. That was good. His name is Agua.
Please, no, come on.
Please, please, please. This is all I have. I'm begging you.
Please. Oh, I'm getting a phone
hey,
call.
someone's calling you. Damn, we're all getting fired, dude. That's crazy. It looks like Muzzy is currently taking a call. Come on, that can't be as bad as... that's got to be worse than me not switching the screens, right, guys? Come on. 3 seconds left on this timeout. Hopefully, Kent State is able to maybe get a little bit more reactive of what NIU is getting off this. Raincoat still not quite activated, 0-4 at this moment. And Legro actually 0-3 as well. Round about to go off. And Boy Wonder looking towards to get this disposition, especially with this new, I guess you could say this new fracture. It's very interesting to see how the teams are going to be adapting for this. Again, we have never even seen the teams on fracture in the first place. So, you know, still interesting nonetheless.
I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm fired now.
Yeah, we're all just getting fired. It's been nice knowing you guys.
What am I looking at here? Just a really slow round?
Yeah, everyone is just no contact has been made on either side right now. Agua currently. Oh, as I say that, Sprinks is actually able to find Kamara. That was like a one peek out through arcade. Interesting that he just clears that.
Right here.
Boy Wonder taking the place of Kamara, and looks like is he gonna clear this? Oh, and he saw him. He saw one, and looks like, look at where. Oh, I was gonna say where Agua was, and it looks like he was on site, but then he just died off. Bubs actually to find another one, and a dog coming out for playing for Rice, hoping to find one, and he actually gets Bubs down. All that's left are the two initiators here for NIU. Not much left for them. Sprinks very low.
Still doable here.
Yeah, I mean Springs is super low. This is still doable. And Allegro actually opts for the ult. Huge play here coming out for NIU. Oh, and Allegro actually finds one. There's still no util left for them. Actually, Allegro 3 seconds off of his fault line. This is so doable. And they're going to wrap all the way around. But it's not really planted for them. So they're going to have to be a little more aggressive.
So low here.
Last player standing.
Oh, but Allegro able to find one. Does not get the other one. The ult used. Sprinks still with 11 health. He was the one defusing.
You know, honestly, for a round that started out with them losing, you know,
Three off the bat.
Yeah, they kind of turned that around some and made that harder on the economy of KSU. So
Yeah, man, I agree.
not the worst thing in the world. And for KSU, first round, they needed that, especially after the slow start of last map.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is definitely a much earlier start for Kent State that we're hoping for. We were definitely hoping for. We're getting some L dad jokes in the chat. Thanks, guys. Oh, but Shaq able to find Agua off of this.
Catch them.
Chad and Raincoat currently sitting on site by themselves. And they're reading this really well. KSU fully aware where NIU wants to go for this. And Agua going to be first out of sand. The dog comes out for Chad. An Omen Smoke does not actually clear them. And they're going to fall right back off.
That's a lot of util used by KSU there.
Yeah, but with the 4-stack, it's really... I mean, I would argue it's almost expendable here. Like, NIU has not gained any map control.
Teleport's ready.
Yes, A main, but I mean, they lost 1 for it. And was that really worth it? It's their duelist. It's Agua. Allegro looking to util dump a little bit here so that they can perhaps get this ult or maybe even commit on the site. But it's a ring around the rosy here, and NIU almost defaulting. Playing for Rice, using his ult to maybe fake it out. And look at the rotations already coming out here. But look at where Allegro and Boy Wonder are. Oh my gosh, map is signed. But look at where Bubs is. They got to clear him out, and I don't think they're gonna.
30 seconds left.
Allegro, his back against the wall, but not before he clears out Sprinks. Boy Wonder in arcade. It's a 2v3. And he knows that Bubs is in tower. Yeah, he's calling it already. He pings it for him. 13 seconds left. They have to commit. They have no choice. They're going to have to plant while clearing Bubs at the same time. Oh, and Boy Wonder not able to get it. Playing for Rice is just opting to have to save. What a great round from KSU.
Absolutely solid round. They needed that one. It looks like we've got mixed feelings about the dad joke in chat right now.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of L dad joke, funny haha from Trix. Curls gave me a dub dad joke. I don't know if I'm gonna read
the pile of poo down on you.
What? I'm so lost. What's going on?
You're confused. I'm confused.
Yup. And it looks like this could be a fast hit coming out for NIU. And
Spike down A.
what?
Bring them
What?
down.
What just happened?
That's a tough counter.
That was their buy round.
That was quite the shutdown there by Kent State.
That was a respectable shutdown, if I'm being honest. My goodness. Kent State looking so solid on this defensive side, shutting down NIU on a side they nearly always favor. Nearly always. Always winning the attacker side here, except for, I think, one time on a set last week. And looks like they're just going to have to save here. Stingers, Sheriffs, not much,
to play?
not much to be reckoned for. Boy, wanted to look into, maybe lurk into this Viper smoke. Wow. What a... The gusto on this man. Looking maybe to just... Oh, yeah. Breaks it. Leaves, hopefully. Oh, and Plain for Ice getting caught out by Kent State's util. Chad and Raincoat. Quite the duo here. Holy cow. An ult popped for Kent State. I mean, again, guaranteeing the win here. They just respect their opponents. Kamara sitting over on the other side here in aim main, hoping for someone to peek, just waiting for someone to peek. But it looks like Raincoat is not looking.
Oh,
No
man,
dice.
look at Boy Wonder and Shaq here.
Oh my gosh, like ships in the night, but they finally collide. Bubs, there's so much map control for him. And what is this positioning? Look at this B main positioning here for him. Muzzy, look at Bubs. Look at the
30
Viper
seconds
smoke
left.
that Bubs has. Oh, and the hit is actually
Spike
coming in from
down
Raincoat.
A.
Oh,
One
Raincoat
enemy
actually
remaining.
getting 4. And he's looking for the counter ace that Agua was able to get earlier. Boy Wonder, I'm not sure what he's going to be looking for. Maybe to just get a
10
kill,
seconds left.
right? Like, he has to die to something.
Stim beacon
Oh,
down.
and they're giving Raincoat the ace. Oh my. And that was a bit of an awkward interaction overall. Raincoat getting the ace. It's a tied half for Kent State.
Solid anti-eco there for Kent State as well.
Yeah, I mean, 2 ults though. 2 ults used. Not too bad. Not too bad. But
Yeah, but I mean, when you look at their economy,
yeah.
the alt economy, it wasn't really bad.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that one. I mean,
I'd be
NIU.
looking for a timeout here if I was NIU. Try to stop the momentum shift.
I'd really hope for timeout. Maybe after this round, hopefully. But NIU is looking to actually get this win with a very aggressive takeover towards A main. Agua looking to clear out this box. And all that's left on site is Raincoat. But, oh, and does not get cleared out with the rocket, but Raincoat is actually able to live off that. Kamara finding Raincoat and Allegro using his ult as well. Look at where Kamara, look at his positioning in heaven. What is he doing there? Back in Old Frac, she wouldn't have been able to do that. Oh, but he doesn't get cleared out. Oh, he's able to get 1. Kamara able to find another one. And Shaq looking to get 2. But only finds Kamara.
One enemy remaining.
Allegro finds another one. A fault line comes out. Does not actually clear Bubs. And Bubs in this 1v3, I'm not sure what he is to do here. Oh, Boy Wonder actually gets cleared out. Bubs looking to clear 1. Oh, and a double
They're all dead.
hold here for NIU. It was actually getting a little dicey there, if I'm being honest.
Absolutely, it
Right
was.
there.
Bubs played that very well, trying to get those 1v1s, and NIU just getting a little too greedy. I mean, only losing 1, it's not bad, and especially with Boy Wonder 1 off his ult. Agua currently probably gonna pop his ult here for this site take. That's what it's looking like, at least.
Yeah, pretty interesting too. If you look at the round so far, NIU have 5 post plants. So if they can get the bomb down, they seem to be doing pretty good at holding the site.
Yeah, Agua immediately taking this A main control, or excuse me, B main control here. But I mean, nothing is really found off of it. Yeah, nothing's found off it. Kamara clearing all the way through sewers here.
And it looks like they're reading this. It looks like KSU's reading this.
Yeah, I mean they've constantly been
down.
stacking this A main control, and Agua, his ult's already down. I'm not sure what needs to be done here. With 3 on site here for Kent State, I'm not entirely sure what NIU is it to do. Boy Wonder, look how far out he is already, actually. Oh, but gets caught out by Chad. And look at the quick rotation coming out for NIU. All that's left is Kamar right now. He's got to clear Bubs out of tower if they really want to take this site. And I think Bubs is opting to actually fall off and hold this arcade control. But does he know that Kamar is here? Does Kamar know that Bubs is here? Oh, and as I say that, Allegro actually able to find out Bubs. Arcade control is in NIU's favor, and there's 4 people over in spawn for Kent State. A quick TP comes out for KSU, and Sprinks able to find one. Shaq able to find another one. Allegro holding tower all by his lonesome. Does not able to get raincoat. Agua finding one. KSU Chad trading it right back. What?
That was an important round for them. If they lost that, that would have broke their economy.
Really close game. Really close game so far. I think with Kent State's lineup, it's just a lot of map control. I gotta say, it's just a lot of map control. With Shaq taking these really aggressive angles with his TP raincoat, using this fade seize nade combo that they got going on, and the double smokes on top of that, it's great. It's really great.
I agree. It's a lot of map control, but it's also really defensive sided. And I don't know, how do you feel about Fracture now that the map change went into effect? Because I know a lot of people thought of it as very defensive sided originally.
I would say that there's a lot of 50-50s that were taken out from both ends. So like you can definitely take sites a lot more decisively. Speaking of taking a decisive site, looks like a fast B main take here coming out for NIU. Full util dumping coming out, but looks like Raincoat actually gets Kamara, and that's the flank going down. Oh, Allegro looking to find a first interaction, and Boy Wonder actually finding another one. That's Springs and Raincoat down, but looks like Boy Wonder actually kills Allegro off of his own molly. KSU Chad. Shaq.
One enemy remaining.
All that's left is Agua. All that's left is Agua, and he's hidden in this really uncomfortable position. It's a 1v2. He knows where Bubs is. Shaq finishing him off. And that's 6-5 here for KSU.
Yeah. And there was an attempt at a thrifty there.
Yeah. You know, you were just talking about how defensive sided that Kent State is. And I think just in general with these kinds of maps, like if we really want to compare Fracture as more of a defensive sided map, we can take a look at Split. Something like Split where a lot of teams opted for that double smokes using a Viper Astra or a Viper Omen very often, and adopting the same strategy here for Fracture is not a bad idea. On top of that, taking out those 50-50s makes it a little bit easier to gain map control, whether whoever wants to get more aggressive. And it's looking like Kent State is constantly on this aggression for getting that map control.
Off your feet!
Oh, a quick ult comes out for Allegro, but the trade does not go into their favor. All this stuff is KSU on site, but he actually gets 2 off of that. He's going to find Plane for Rice. Gets 3 in the round right now. Just swapping back and forth between the Op and the Vandal. It's a 2v5 at this moment. All this stuff is Allegro and Kamara actually is able to find 1. He's in their spawn, actually. So, this is not terrible positioning. And he TP's out, understandably. He wants to make sure he lives for his team. But, you know, look how open.
Last player standing.
I was just about to look how open where Springs was, but Bubs is actually able to capitalize off of it before anything could happen. All that's left is Allegro. Does not clear Raincoat. And that's 7-5 here for Kent State. The first advantage they've had so far in this match.
Switching sides.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. And I think we're about to see a little bit of a dynamic shift here with Power. If I had to guess anyway, I know that Breach Neon is really strong defensively on this map for taking area really quickly.
That's a good spot.
Also good offensively. I feel like it's just tougher because you're running into choke points as opposed to more open area out in, you know, like B main or even arcade.
Yes, I absolutely agree to this. So I mean, we're gonna really see how this double controller is gonna work. But I mean, without a breach, Allegro's really gonna have a fun time slowing everyone down with those very small entry points. A fault line actually coming out, and that's not where the hit's going. It's on the other side of B. Ooh, bad timing with the flash here for Agba, actually getting blinded off of that. And Kent State looking to take this real quick. Oh, a very well-timed fade sees coming out here for Plain Fried Rice. The spike is going to go down regardless, and this is going to be a 5v5 retake. NIU so confident in their retakes. Allegro probably going to give this info over towards their team that there's 2 people sitting in tower just waiting. How are they going to clear this out? 2 people over towards Arcade right now. No map control has been gained so far. It's going to be a double face, but Chad over with his flank, and Chad finding another one. Plain Fried Rice looking to get a little aggressive here, trying to clear out Bubs. And does he see him? Bubs actually able to find one. And Raincoat finishing it off. Kamara down. That's 8-5 for Kent State.
And another map and another tossing the pistol rounds back and forth too. So
Yeah.
Pretty solid. Both teams have 2 pistol rounds each. Good solid post plant there from KSU. I don't really know what all NIU could have even done there. You know, they were really aggressive on gaining that arcade control and then pushed all the way through
Teleport's ready.
that attacker side bridge,
Ooh,
which
but look-
kind of ended up biting
Look at the
them.
test that Raincoat has right now, though. He's going to be facing the brunt of NIU's defense. And I think he's aware of this, too. Has not made a move, and neither has NIU. But the spike is over towards all the way on the other side of B. Oh, they find one. Do they know that there's going to be another one? They're going to clear him for sure. Yeah, they clear him here. Oh, and Raincoat is so blind at this moment.
One enemy remaining.
Kamara
Planted.
all on his lonesome over towards this attacker side spawn. All that he's got is a Guardian to his name. Goes down into ropes. Flies over towards the other side, but that's where the chamber util is. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Kamara just looking for something. Looking to find somebody here. Hoping someone will peek. Oh, and he sees one. And Shax actually gets dinged through the wall. Nothing been found yet. Shax finishing it off. That's 9-5 here for Kent State. What was that metal ding? That was very strange. Oh my gosh.
That dink through the wall did like no damage.
Yeah, especially with a Guardian, you would think that it would have wall banged it, but considering it has high caliber rounds or something like that. No, wait, that's a different video game. Oh my gosh.
FMJ.
Excuse me?
FMJ. The gun has FMJ.
What does that mean?
You never play Call of Duty, man?
No. Or maybe I have, and I just did not have childhood. All right. Anyways, Boy Wonder hitting this, holding the sand position. Hello, but no one actually looking to come out from it. KSU Chad clearing this box, but nothing to be found. And NIU holding down these positionings in defense. You know, we're talking about how NIU does not really opt to get too much map control on their defensive side. They very much lock down the site for anything. A flash coming out for Allegro. But actually, no dice. Does he? Is he going to find them? And that's the spike down, actually. Sprix all on his lonesome over towards Arcade. And I think he's going to flash and pop out. He knows one is directly under him. Oh, and he gets the flash off. Does not get the guy in sewers. TP comes out. Oh, Raincoat finding one even though Agua was able to trade it back. And it's a 4v3 here
30 seconds
in favor of Northern Illinois. They're going to rotate over towards A, but they don't know that Kamara is still sitting here waiting for them.
This might be deadly because they'll shoot the trap out.
Yeah, they shoot the trap. They're going to... They're not... Oh my gosh! No, Kamara not able to find one. Oh my gosh, not even... But Boy Wonder not able to get the guy satcheling and Chad able to trade it back. What happened? Absolutely detrimental for NIU.
Where are you?
It's a 2v3 with Plain Fried Rice versus...
Bam.
Just two players
Bring
here.
them down.
A dog coming out. They clear raincoat. Does he know that there's one under? 10-5 for Kent State. And this is looking like it's going to be 11-5. Most likely. Most likely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough one for sure.
That works.
It's going to be tough here for NIU, right? A 6-round deficit. We talk about how perfect Valorant needs to be played at this point, and it's got to be. You know, NIU maybe feeling a little frustrated here. The attack side not going their way, especially with how often they play it. And an aggressive arcade take coming out for NIU. Agua,
Which might yield a result here. With
yeah,
Bub.
I mean, you're hoping so. And then Cubby just looking to leave. Does not want any part of what NIU has to offer. And look at the people in sewers. Look how many people.
Face your fear.
Oh my gosh. And ult is actually committed here for Chad. Understandably, with so many people. Agua able to find one. Agua able to
down,
find
B.
3. That's a 3v2. This is good for NIU. This is progressive. Allegro looking to get this aggressive positioning here. He's got a rolling thunder. I think that this is... I wouldn't be mad at it. And Agua able to find 4. He's looking for the ace. Can't get greedy right now, though. There's still Shaq under in hell. But do they read it? And Allegro stealing away the ace from Agua.
And a solid thrifty round there for NIU when they need it most. man.
Absolutely. This gives them so much more buffer. So much more buffer. And this also gives them Allegro's ult.
Gotta go.
Kamara's got an...
Allegro's ult gives Kamara an op.
I'm out of here.
What a read for NIU. No, what a recovery. They have the 5-man push over towards arcade. Bubs must have relayed that. They were gonna Kent State was gonna pinch them in, but with that 5-man like death ball looking in towards through sewers, Kent State couldn't react in time. A stinger from that positioning and a quick ulti coming out from Allegro. So much Yuto coming out, but Chad is able to trade right back for Springs to go down. Still, smokes are down here. They can't go towards B main without anything going out. Oh, Allegro looking to get raincoat, but actually Boy 1 is able to find him out.
And that's tough because that's a smoke and their entry down.
Yeah, there's so much util down for them. It looks like Bubs is gonna ult. Huge ult. But Plain for Rice absolutely shuts it down. A dog coming out for him, but Kamara is actually able to find it out. All that's left is Shaq with it up. What a recovery for NIU. That was actually looking really good for Kent State.
And their economy's broken right now. He's gonna save this, right? Like, there's no reason he doesn't save the up
I
here.
don't doubt it. Sprinks, or excuse me, Bubs, he committed the Viper ult there. That's the Viper ult gone. Nothing to be found off of that. Kamara jumping over to his B main position, but I mean, Shaq is the only one that's left. I don't doubt. Plain Fried Rice. That's actually a huge round for Plain Fried Rice. He was able to lock down that site, killing that Viper before the spike goes down, before the team is able to get onto site. Huge. Absolutely huge. Fantastic. Fantastic.
And it seems like
him.
he's been struggling a little bit on Fracture. I don't know how much he plays it, so those kills come in at a really important time, you know, getting him a little bit more comfortable.
Not to mention, again, Fade is not an agent he plays often. We see the Sky often, we see the KO,
In we go.
but other than that, from personal experience, he plays a lot of Sage, but other than that, he does not play Fade very often. So it's
Yeah,
really good.
Allegro's typically the fade, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good to see him getting a little more comfortable on this role. Agua looking to find one and does not find anything off it. 60 health to his name, and he was just trying to garner some information here. NIU hoping to push and pull the map a little bit more, and I'm really liking that. I don't mind it at all, but nothing is to be found yet.
And it looks like we're getting a hard rotation off of Bridge there.
Going towards A most likely.
Yeah, A main.
Raincoat just lurking over towards B, and I think he's just here to fake it. Does he pop the ult though to make the ultimate fake? That would be crazy. No, smoke's coming out. And yeah, no, this is a fake. This is 100% a fake. A TP coming out, maybe from Springs. But again, that's not where the spike's going. Sheriff's online for Kent State. But so are two of NIU just sitting here. They have not moved. Allegro still so aware of this. Oh, is able to get KSU Shaq. Does not clear one. There's one on site, but Agwa's
30
actually able to
seconds
find him out. A fault line online for Allegro. Does not opt to use it. The door is open here for KSU Chad. And with 20 seconds left, they got to commit the site. Or they got to die to something. They need to get that bonus.
Player
Kamara
standing.
finds one with the op.
Spike down.
And Boy
Attacker
Wonder
spawn.
finishes it off. Spring's going down. Great recovery from NIU so far.
Yeah, flawless anti-eco.
Not to
Bringing
mention-
themselves back a little bit. They were on the brink of
Oh my gosh.
not being in the game anymore. So
Yeah, and Kent State or Oramic is looking to get a timeout here.
it's their second so far.
Yeah, let's take a look at the stats and economy for both teams right now. Playing for Rice, 7 assists right now, and he's 1 off of his ult. Allegro looking for 9 assists on his ult as well. Chad with 10 assists. I mean, the initiators are doing their job, so I have no complaints about that. The something that's I think has been struggling is Shaq at this moment. He's currently 10-9, not quite where he most likely would want to be on the leaderboard, especially for the chamber player that is so often I don't want to say carry because that's not necessarily his role, but a game changer for most rounds. You know, holding down that map control, and he looks like he's been struggling at this moment.
Yeah, I mean Chambers' role is frags and lurking. You know, so
Yeah. So
I get what you're saying. I mean, it seems like it's been a struggle for both teams really to stay alive. I mean, it's been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. There's no one team that's really taken this game away. So
yeah, and like as I said before, playing for Rice, he's 1 off his ult. I think hopefully they're gonna make a play for him to actually get his ult here. That will put NIU at 3 off their 3 ults. A wall coming out for Bub. That's gonna be over towards B.
I want to see NIU shut down whatever plan KSU put together here.
Oh, and what a quick ult to take some of that aggressive control, and it forces Kent State to actually commit over towards B, and that's where playing Fred Rice is. That's where Kamara was, but Sprinks is actually able to find him out. Playing Fred Rice, he hears 1 under, and does he know that this is where the hit's gonna be going though? The C's gonna come out. He's got to time this one.
Hold.
Oh, and Shaq just lives by the skin of his teeth. Nothing to be found for him.
Out of charges.
Raincoat looking to satchel out, and look at where Agua is right now. They're hoping for a rotation, but that's not like what's gonna be happening here. Chad is gonna be planting despite 1 off of his ult. He doesn't need much off of that, but look at where Agua is actually. He fast lanes the trademark, and he's gonna be flanking. Raincoat is willing for 1, and they gotta go huge here. Agua looking to get Chad, but Chad turns right at the correct moment, and Chad is actually able to get him off here. Plain Fried Rice and Allegro, all that's left for their team, and all that's left is Plain Fried Rice. 11-8. Yeah, sheesh indeed. Kent State, 11-8. But Plain Fried Rice with his ult now. 2 ults actually invested here for NIU, so very difficult expenditure, I would say.
yeah, they've got the money to pull themselves back out. Wait, what? How come Kamara doesn't use his ult instead of spend the money? I don't know.
Maybe they're getting there. I don't know. I mean, they have economy no matter what. Kamara actually holding a very passive angle, all things considering, with this op. And look at the positioning that Allegro and Agua have. They're waiting for contact. And Agua holding this wide angle here. And hopefully Allegro to trade right back. Raincoat going down. Kamara actually able to find 1 on the other side of the map. That's a 4v3 in favor of Northern Illinois. Sprinks has been going crazy here. Just Sprinks and Bubs. This Smokes duo. Absolutely detrimental. Oh, and Kamara with a quick hit. He just peeks and just leaves. And KSU Springs, he's got to opt to use his ult here just to get out, just to live.
And with that bit of util, NIU's gonna get a pretty good idea of what they're trying to do here.
Does Muzzy Wuzzy need a nappy wappy?
I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie to you.
And looking like Boy Wonder kind of get a little greedy here. Looking to find maybe a few. Does he know that they're going to be right in his lap? Wow. That was interesting, to say the least.
Absolutely, and that's gonna be tough on KSU for a bye here.
Yeah, but I mean, 3 ults online. I think they... Ooh, they actually are going to be buying here. Shaq is actually going to opt for the op. They're going to opt for the op.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm very
Settle
tired.
down.
I'm
Settle
sorry.
down.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll take an apology whenever you get a chance.
You want to play? Let's
And it looks like
play.
Allegro and Algar looking to play the same positioning here. Raincoat going for another, going one for one with Agua here. But is he gonna be aware? Agua once again taking the same angle. They would never do it twice, right? But they do, and looks like NIU wins that one out. A main looking towards, or A main is in favor of Kent State, but nothing has been committed quite yet. Walls and smokes have been invested, but the server's gone quiet. Not entirely sure where Kent State wants to go here. Kamara is anchoring this B main position once again. I don't know how they're going to clear him out. There's no raise to throw his crosshair off, so I mean, they're just kind of play this very systematically. I mean, an Omen flash, perhaps. Yeah, I mean, Springs does have that online, but I think it's going to be an op duo going out.
Face your
And
fear!
it's denied, respectfully. Oh my gosh, there's
30
so much
seconds
util out. And the 2 chambers were right next to each other as well. So much util coming out, and Kamara is actually able to find one. What a quick scope. This guy's been going crazy. Springs in this cover position, and it's a 5v3 for NIU. A quick ult coming out for plain fried rice, but Springs is able to trade it out. Maybe the ult timing, maybe a little bit early there for NIU, not entirely sure, because with 2 people still rotating through spawn, it's a 4v3 now. Boy Wonder looking to find one, and Agua is actually able to find another one. Springs sitting in B main. This guy's been going crazy. All that's left is the guy sitting in tower. Oh no, he's actually falling off into arcade. A fake coming out. And all that's left is Agua and Allegro, but Allegro sticks to defuse. Pros do not fake. And it's 11-10 here for NIU. That was a great
I think
recovery.
that might have been their first. Was that their first retake?
At this moment, yes.
I'm out of here.
Yes, that is their first retake.
Yeah.
Drop.
Very well done.
Salamat, thanks.
Oh my gosh. I've been talking for too long. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
And you were just giving me crap.
I'm sorry.
That's right. I want a 10-page apology written in MLA format.
I'm gonna write it to you in Wingding.
What's that?
You know what it is. Agua looking to get first contact over to his aiming position, and he's able to find one. No trades back because Chad actually gets shocked out. And that's a spike down, so they know where the spike was gonna be committed.
I have the spike.
Formerly. Shaq's actually able to find Kamara all the way in this tower position. Springs waiting to have this smoke coming out with Raincoat just sitting up here waiting for someone to peek. But Boy Wonder sitting on site, and I don't think they're going to be aware of it. I doubt that they're going to be very aware of this.
I think Raincoat's hurt him.
Perhaps. But look at where Chad is. He's waiting for someone to push through A main, but no one is even there.
Fire in there!
Oh, and we're talking about that. And Raincoat is actually able to find Boy Wonder sitting in default. That's a 3v5 here for NIU.
And that's 3 rifles on the other team.
Yeah. And they're gonna wait for this smoke or this plant coming down.
30 seconds left.
We'll catch them.
Does the Allegro come out?
Spike
Yes, and it does. And Agua looking to find one. Does not find anything off that though. Oh, and Agua's actually able to find one. Do they stick to the fuse here off of that? Absolutely menacing. Agua finds, or Allegro finds one. Allegro finds another one. And it's a 1v1 for Plain Fried Rice. And Plain Fried Rice able to clutch it out with 30 health. That is an 11-11 tied up for NIU.
Push no button.
What a costly round, though. I mean, not that they really need the money, but holy cow, KSU brought that close.
Yeah, but was it close enough? 3 players are at 3K right now, Muzzy. 3K. They can't afford guns. On 11-11.
Yeah, they couldn't last round either, which is the hard part.
Yeah. NIU played that beautifully. I really do. I think the 3 people death balling all the way from spawn, using that ult. But I think Plain Fire Ice and Allegro just went huge in that 2v3 with that disadvantage take. Allegro really just played that so well, taking those extra aggressive positionings because he had to. Kent State looking over towards the other side of Fracture here, the north side of Fracture. And Renko just opting to break this out. This is like a weird force anti-eco that they got going on in store right now. And Kamara, I think he's really reading this because he's not even bothering with A main. Clears it a few times with an op, but again, nothing to be found. He knows that they're probably going
Are they now
through drop.
rotating up?
It looks like they are. I mean, actually, now that you say that, Sprinks is looking to clear towards Arcade and under. I actually do not know what I'm supposed to call that. Oh, it's called tunnel. I call it under, I call it sewers, I call it all sorts of things, but I've never called it tunnel. Even though that makes the most sense. Plain fried rice. Might be first contact here in Arcade. Oh, and he actually finds one. But again, no one is on the other side of the map. This is a full hold here for Kent State.
30 seconds left.
Oh, and so much utils to be thrown out. Oh, but KSU Shaq is able to find him, but Shaq is traded right back by Allegro. But where's the smokes? There's no smokes going down. Sprinks. Oh yeah, with 13 seconds left, he better be. My goodness. But look at where Allegro, he snuck all the way through Arcade. Oh my gosh. And Boy Wonder
One enemy remaining.
finds 2, and Allegro just was able to get raincoat there. All that's left is Bubs sitting in this position in the smoke. A molly comes out for him, and Allegro finds 3 on the round.
NIU getting their 3rd retake as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking they're gonna give this to Allegro, right? Yeah, they do. They give this to Allegro. Allegro doing a funny little victory lap. Not entirely sure why, but you know.
It's gonna be sitting on 3 ults.
3 ults, 2 absolutely game-changing ults.
Yeah.
So much delay
absolutely.
can be done. So much delay, so much retake can be done. Like there's so much. It covers just so much map. You throw delay, you throw breach, and you throw brim ult. That's all a B side right there. That's all B side. What are you supposed to do?
I'm honestly pretty shocked with how well KSU is able to afford.
I mean, I told you they had a weird buy. Like they should have. They had like maybe 12, 1300
Right
minimum for each team. So or for each agent or player. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I really am, folks. Oh my gosh. Can I get an F in chat and perhaps some Venmo for coffee, please?
We can promote Venmo here?
Probably not, which is why I didn't say my Venmo.
Your fear.
and the fade ult comes out for Kent State, but that's not where the spike is going. A reactive ult coming out for Allegro, but I mean the trade goes in favor towards NIU. You can't be mad about that. Boy Wonder actually finds Springs going through the TP. What the play?
Oh my
what was the
God,
play?
Kamara.
Kamara finds
How much
3.
G fuel have you had?
There's so much G fuel flowing through his veins. KSU Shaq actually finds 2. Agua finishes it off. A comeback for NIU going 2-0 against Kent State. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. What a series coming out for the teams. Absolutely monstrous.
And now that's putting NIU at 5-3. Yeah?
That turns the tides in every single way. That turns the tides. Where I'm not entirely sure what the results are from the. Hold on. Excuse me for just a moment because I don't remember the rankings. The standings, excuse me. At this moment, Miami Redhawks, NIU Esports, and Kent State were all tied for 6th in the 6th position here for ESC Fall Valorant with 4-3 across the board. With this win, this puts NIU Esports above Kent State and at the minimum tied with Miami Redhawks. This moves them up a spot. And that's just one step closer to making them through conference. A huge turnaround for NIU. That was a fight. That was 100% a fight well earned for NIU to get through that. To get through this.
Absolutely. We saw some really good Valorant there. I think Fracture was probably a better map for both teams there, I think.
I agree. That was a much more it was a much more close, you know what I mean? Like it felt a lot more balanced, and whether that was because of the lack of whether it was because of the lack of play on it or just in general
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool to see that NIU has another map they can play on, though. You know.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit flabbergasted. A strange man just walked into the studio and appears to be plain fried rice.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, indeed.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. So, so my name is JJ. What's yours?
My name is AJ.
That's crazy. That is
Nice to
so
meet you.
cool. Can you believe that we almost have the same exact name? Can you believe that, Muzzy?
It's
That is
wild.
so cool. Never met this man in my life, not once.
Never met this man Muzzy either.
He is still shaking my hand. He is not letting go. I am not entirely sure what's happening.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have your.
No, please stay, please stay. You're all I have. All right, so so AJ, I would say from playing with you and just how the season's been going, you have never really actually used Fade. How was that adaptation coming into that second game there?
You know, if I'm being honest, learning Fade was quite a challenge for me. Having to learn lineups is something that I've never had to do because I've come from a competitive only kind of thing. I've only really been a sub, so it's definitely a transition, but I like it.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that. You know, you're getting a lot. I can tell you're getting a lot more comfortable in this pseudo duelist initiator role, playing the Sky and Fade, especially with the changes. How have you been adapting to those?
Oh, I will say, being able to use the utility for myself has kind of hurt after those changes, especially with Sky, which is why I haven't been using her in a bit. But yeah, it's definitely another transition as well. Having to not be able to rely on that utility to be able to frag out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can definitely see that in that first game, although it came a really close, you slotted in pretty well. There was a few rounds where you really clutched up, and I was really really good to see you, especially with I know that statistically there's been a lot of struggles for you climbing through in this roster. So it's really good to see you getting a lot more comfortable here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Muzz, you got any questions?
Yeah, I was gonna say, for the first map Ascent, obviously we know that that's NIU's most comfortable map at this point. I was gonna say you guys went absolutely crazy first half, 11-1. What kind of happened there in the second half? We were thinking that even though you guys pulled away with that win, that you guys are probably a little bit frustrated with how that turned out. That you probably wanted to close that out a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I will say. I can't fully comment on my team's end, but I will say on my end, it's definitely a lot of a mental game for me. I found that I started burning through my utility a lot for that second half, and I think that led to many crucial rounds being lost. I think that was definitely one of the factors for how that second half went.
I mean, I think regardless of that, you guys still won. You recovered really well, especially with how. And like you were saying, like with the mental, I mean, maybe not just you, but just the rest of the team. You guys were really able to recover, get back into it. And again, you found a lot of game changing kills to really turn the tides in a few rounds. So it was really good to see you guys recover well and not only take the first map, but take the second one away from Kent State's map pick, a map you've never played. So very well done, very well done.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I think that's it for both of us here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it was fun. GG's to you playing fried rice, and we'll make sure to see you next week.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one, AJ.
Alrighty. Have a good one, Sam. Have a good one, JJ.
Bye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Well, folks, that was quite the series that we got to experience there. A much longer series that we haven't seen quite yet. So it was really refreshing, and it's good to see that NIU is able to rival a lot of these bigger teams. And yeah, up next we have give me just a moment because I can pull up my funny little Discord schedule. Up next is 10-18, and there's actually no game. Excuse me. And with the week after being Western Michigan University. So that's going to be really exciting here. This gives a lot of time for maybe the teams to come up with something new or refreshing or, hone whatever skills they got going on there. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Hone the basics, get some good plays on Ascent. I want to
Yeah.
see more Ascent.
I love Ascend. I really do. All right, Krauzel saying, "Holy moly, I'm D1. Can we queue?" I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to do that through Twitch chat, but if you find us, then you find us. Anyways, that's it for us at this for this week, guys. I'm your play-by-play Tricks.
And I'm your color caster, Muzzy.
All right, and you guys have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.